All right. Let's see if I'm streaming. Am I live? Looks good. I was supposed to stream a little bit earlier, but I just got home. And I'm mad tired to be honest, but I was planning to stream, so I couldn't not stream. So that's why I'm here. This will be my 2000th stream looking at the same megas. Because you know what? It's just too hype. It's just too hype. Yesterday I went over some of them. I was gonna watch some tournament battle. It was just going on, but the guy brought stall both games, and he farmed the other guy pretty badly both games. So that shit wouldn't have been that fire for stream. But I'm live right now. I'm just looking at the same shit over and over again, megas wise. I will be looking at the leaked list though in the next couple minutes, so don't watch this stream if you don't want me to be looking at any unrevealed content yet, because so far there's like 25 or something leaked megas, and they're most likely going to be in the new game. So if you don't want to see that, you want to go into the game totally surprised, then I recommend turning the stream off, because I don't want to spoil you if you don't want to be spoiled. We out here buying $70 game, $30 DLC, and the Switch Online. Yo, but isn't Champions on the phone? Isn't Champions on cell phone or whatever? So you don't have to pay for online then. My phone has online, right? Maybe you could look at the Mega Stones in the Raichu trailer at some point. People are saying their colors could hint at new megas. Oh, I saw people posting crazy theories online. That shit sounded like cope maxing, but I be making shit up all the time. So I get it. I get it for sure. I can't lie, Chief. All these guys are ass. I'm waiting for Mega Excadrill. Dude, now we're gonna get mad megas though. Think about it, cause with this Pokemon Mega Dimension or whatever it's called, yeah, Mega Dimension, they're gonna be shitting out megas for the next few years. Straight shitting out megas. There's no way they made this just to glaze Raichu, because both of these designs are whatever to me. I think they're both pretty average. Um, and the fact that both are pure electric is a real good fuck you to the fans of Raichu, because Raichu Alolan is just better. Why would I take a pure electric type when his bro is electric psychic? Bro desperately wants a new OU metagame. You got no idea. You got no idea. I don't mind playing Gen 9 OU. It's pretty fun to me still, but it's like I'm like, I'm ready for some new shit, as most people are. Cause it's gonna be 3 years and 2 months, which is crazy. Time goes by quick, huh? But I was expecting Gen 10 like a year or two ago, right? I thought, yeah, Gen 10, November 25, we in that bitch. Where's Gen 10? So, close enough. Welcome, Gen 10. New megas. The Zero or Elite could be real after all. Yeah. I hope so. Alright, let's take a look. Delphoc's so tough. What is this image? Pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This from the game? There's gotta be some crazy expanding force type beat. What if they give every starter a mega? I saw that theory. I saw people saying that they think the Galar starters um are gonna get megas based on the trailer or whatever, which would be dope. All right, where do they have all the leaked shit? All right, don't look if you don't want to be spoiled. Shout out to Deskidi for joining the agency. Much love. Make sure you do join the server. Appreciate you. Let me put this poll in there. I've seen people talk about Mega Flygons, Mega Stone in the Mega Dimension trailer. but I think they're coping since it's actually Mega Sceptile. They need to stop hating. They need to stop hating on our guy. Are you sure you want to keep reading? Yes, bitch. Aren't they too new though? Like skipping over Alolan starters. Yeah. Let me find that Raichu. Let me find that Raichu shit real quick, actually, because I'm actually pretty curious now. Um, that Raichu trailer. Let me go pull it up and bring it onto my stream so we can take a proper look at this. Because now I'm pretty curious. I can't believe this is our man's. I can't believe this is our guy. Shout out my boy Waluigi Pinball for 13 months. I've heard enough. When are we getting Mega Jumbo? Type shit. You think we're gonna get a grass fairy that's good in the next game? Isn't Flabebe grass? No, that shit's only fairy. Whatever they're doing with Flabebe, that thing better be a beast. Shout out my boy SB Crash in the chat. 5 a.m. Europe stream, let's go. You're tough. You're tough for tapping in. No, I deadass think we're gonna get all megas. For all, I mean, all starters are gonna get megas. That's what I think. That's deadass what I think. But we'll see. And I also think that Hoopa's getting is getting a mega, which is probably not like that crazy of a theory. All right, let's take a look at these. Let's take a look at these mega stones in this bitch. Let's take a proper look. Shout out to Ellis Lizo. Appreciate the dono. What if Mega Greninja gets Technician, but for priority, move 60 BPM below, get +1 priority? Chilling Water, Water Pulse, Icy Wind, Mudshot. That's just getting super giga banned if it gets that. I think a lot of people have been telling me that they think it's going to be adaptability. What do we think about that? Does adaptability seem valid? Or is that a cope? I'm not against adaptability. I like Technician too. Or something that I don't know. Alright, what do we think about these? Shout out Bradley for the dono, much love. And thank you guys so much for the support on my video. I'm glad that it was able to resonate with what seemed like a good amount of you. So, appreciate that. It was a fun video to make. It just took forever. Yo, what's this guy? What's this guy right here? Is this Lantern? Nah, real Lantern fans know this is Lantern. And you know what this is? This is Mega Garchomp Y. They give him bro a new form. Alright, what are we thinking? Nah, this is clearly Lantern in this bitch. Nah, I don't know. Oh, this is Pyroar's lame ass? Why is sadly that is Toxapex? Yo, get your ass out of here. That's not Toxapex. They would never make a Mega Toxapex. They would never do that. They would never do that shit. They know better. They know better than to get involved with some crazy shit like that. I think, at least. Chat, do they know better at Game Freak HQ than to do something like that? I would hope so. What is that? What is the sixth one? This green shit. This one looks very cool. We think that's legit? We think that's Flygon, Sceptile? I personally, as I said many times, I don't believe in Mega what's it called? Mega Flygon. I think Game Freak legit hates that Pokemon, and they want us to forget that he ever existed, even though he's so tough. Yeah. I think that's just the reality of things. Also, I heard some people want bug type Flygon if it's a Mega, but I don't want that shit. I want it to stay the typing it is. I would be more than happy if it just stayed the course, you know? Bottom right Toxtricity. I think Toxtricity's supposed to get a Mega, isn't it? Judging from the leaks. This is a hard pick though. All of these, they have some really nice in-game shots here. Damn. We gonna act like bottom right isn't Aegislash? There's been a theory since the beginning, right? That Aegislash is for sure gonna have a mega because they kept showing it off in the trailer about other megas. So I hope so. I don't want them to just never talk about Aegislash again. Aegislash was one of the defining mons when it dropped. So they should bring him back. The middle one is clearly Don Dozo. Yo, ban this guy. When they gonna stop disrespecting Sinnoh starters? Nah, that's some real shit you just said, Bradley. Because where the fuck is Mega Empoleon? Or at least we need another regional form of all the Gen 4 starters. Are Gen 4 starters the most loved of like the last few gens? I know Charizard and Blastoise will always get that primordial glaze, but I feel like Gen 4 starters on average are the most loved. Besides, of course, again, the Charizard fucking Blastoise super fans that, you know, they grew up with Charizard or whatever. But I feel like the Gen 4 starters, everybody's fucking with the Gen 4. Oh, it's Gen 3? Yo, you might be right actually. I think it is Gen 3. You're right. Because I remember we would be in school in like second, third grade talking about Blaziken, 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 Blaziken. And I didn't even play Pokemon like that. I just remember playing my bro's Sapphire. But I remember, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then one kid was like, nah, I got that Marshtomp. And then one kid was like, yo, there's someone past Marshtomp. And he was, blew that kid's mind. I guess that kid kept pressing B because he didn't want to evolve his Marshtomp or something. I don't know what was going on. Some deep, some deep lore here. The point is, a lot of starters are glazed as a whole. I guess that's the moral of this shit. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, hopefully we get Mega Aegislash though. I do think we're gonna get all the starters are gonna get Mega forms because starters are the most loved Pokemon in general. Look at the excitement behind the starter megas getting revealed yesterday. That shit was like the biggest news in the entire world. Everybody was so hyped. Then they sprinkled in that Raichu bullshit, and people were kind of like, "What?" But you know, it's okay. They did their thing. If you squint your eyes really hard, you can see Mega Stunfisk there. Yo, Stunfisk is actually pretty lucky because that guy, they were treating him like a meme, and then now he in this bitch with a whole nother form. That one form that be snapping and trapping, snap trap. Shout out Nameless Clouds in the Twitch chat, and Kelly Tan and Tundra. Shout out to all the Twitch heads in there. Make sure you follow me if you're watching from there. Those the Pokemon that need Mega the most. Shout out my guy 36. Right middle is Rotom. You know, when I was watching the Pokemon anime the other day, Rotom pulled up as a whole type of appliance that I ain't never seen in my entire life, and that got me thinking for a second. There are some pretty interesting Rotoms out there. We need some new forms. I don't know if Rotom is gonna be part of the lore again in any future games, but I think it's time for them to stop fucking around and make some new Rotom forms because they have some arbitrary ass forms to begin with: flying, ice, fire, grass, water. First off, where the fuck did flying and ice come from if we were gonna do some elemental shit? You know what I mean? So, by my calculations, we need like, I don't know. We need a steel Rotom first off. That's for sure. We definitely need a steel Rotom. And that's about all I want. Top middle, Hydreigon. Hydreigon doesn't got no red coloring though. Hydreigon's purple and blue and black for the most part. What is this? What is this first one? Nah, don't tell me it's who I think it is. That big Aromatisse. Don't do that. Don't tell me big Aromatisse is about to pop out with a Mega. That would bring a tear to my eye. I might never play Mons again. Is Aromatisse even in the new game? Yeah, that shit's illegal. That's one of them guys they tried to forget about. They tried to silence. They tried to silence this guy. Poor Aromatisse. Shit stats are pretty whatever. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this thing had better defenses. 72 is dicks. This is like a Clefable type LARP with these stats. But the speed is so horrible. I'm shocked. You know, I actually won a tournament game with this shit in Gen 7. I think I was Trick Room, and I think this shit gets Does this shit get nasty plot or did I make that up? Trick Room, does it get nasty plot? It does! Bro, I had this. I literally remember. I had this in the back in a RU game, I want to say. Or maybe it was an NU game. But I had this guy in the back, and my opponent was like, what the fuck? And brrr, I went stupid on them. I remember. Because nobody's ever seen this before. But yeah, I had that Trick Room nasty plot on me. He had no idea. He had no idea what was waiting for him. This is some strong shit too, right? When you have the Z. Nah, this just brought me back. I definitely did use this. Anyways, from my calculations, that means Mega Aromatisse is absolutely confirmed. Get ready, Aromatisse fans. We've been waiting on this moment. It's time to rejoice. Woohoo. Mega Granbull. I think I talked about that when I made my video saying I like the new megas and shit that I want. I said Granbull is very deserving because at least for me, Granbull is a favorite. But I feel like Granbull is pretty well liked. It looks cool, right? The shit graduated to becoming a fairy type, which was dope. It's got good move pool and good attacks. That shit makes sense to me. Alright. When they showed this, was this supposed to be from Mega Dimensions? Is that what they implied? Or was this just them showing different Mega Stones in the base trailer? Like, okay. So do we think these are new? Alright, let's go back to the leak website and take a look at some of the leaked megas, because we know the leaked list is most likely to be 100% true, since everything the leaks have had so far have been correct. Alright, so if I look at this, what is that blue one? What is this, like, what are these two on the bottom row? Is this like Gator? And what is this? I can't unsee Lantern from this one. What do we think that shit is? Oh, what if it's Electros or some shit? It might just be some new ass Pokemon, bro. The crab. Number 3 bottom is Crabominable. I think you're right. Now that I think about it. Because Crabominable, he like a lighter blue on his body. Nah, Mega Zero Aura doesn't exist. That guy got X'd out. Street said that he's not coming in. That was like a false report or something back when the leaks came out. I don't know. I think they could still go back on it though. That shit could still come out. Cause look, now that we know Mega Dimensions is coming out, the rules have changed. There's gonna be more megas no matter what. Clef, Zoroark, Victory, Talon, Flygon, Scoville, and Craw. Toxtricity is my guess. Shout out to Tom. Much love for the dono. Let me match these up to the image. Let's take a look. Okay, Clef actually makes perfect sense because that's fairy. Zoroark is a deep cut, but I would love that. I said that. Victory Bell? Yeah, that's a good call. This does look exactly like Victory Bell. And this could be Talon or Pyroar. Oh shit, I didn't even think about Scoville. I guess I just assumed they wouldn't do Gen 9 Megas, but this shit is the Scoville colorway through and through. What is this? What is this far right orange goldfish type shit? What is this? Yo, we can't decipher shit out of this. They do all look like marbles. Number 2 top has to be Haxorus. That's like its exact color scheme. Isn't Haxorus fucking like green? Is that shit not green? That shit's like green and brown. No, we need. I see somebody saying we need Crawdaunt Love. Shiny Haxorus has an amazing colorway though. I guess it also depends what the Pokemon ends up looking like. Cause like, remember we got They be saying shit like Skarmory is gold and shit like that. Why is it showing me base Skarmory? Where are the mega leaks? Ah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I was like, bro, where are the designs at? I need that full LARP, not that halfway shit. All right. You know, even their fan-made designs were pretty spot on, to be honest. Let me go back and take a look at the Chestnut fan-made design if it's still in there. Like obviously the colorway is wrong, but I mean shit. It really doesn't look off at all, right? This drawing based on the description shows a great drawing for March. Shit. It was like that's what I'm saying. The fan drawings have been really good. Oh, I forgot about Dragalge getting this Dragalge or Dragouge. I don't know how people be saying this shit, but I be saying Dragalge. Anyways, this guy's very tough. Um, what? Support our free content. It's Pokemon's content. Let me see this. This is pretty dope. What are we thinking for this? I hope Dragalge looks this cool. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I never brought this to any tournament because the shit sucks, but I'm a super fan. Dude, it's a poison dragon type. How can you not find that to be like an amazing typing? Poison dragon is so cool. So cool. And it has adaptability. He's so cool. Be for real. Be for real. It better keep adaptability, facts. And this bitch has so much spadef. So much spadef. You never used an XY? I had like a team or two, but it was never that good. I actually brought this thing in an RU tournament finals with Specs, and I smashed my opponent with it. I fucking owned them. I remember. With Specs Dragalge. I was clicking Sludge Bomb. I was staying in on Steel types, predicting double switches, and Sludge Bomb in the switch. I was going dumb. No. This thing was crazy. Shout out to Dragalge, man. Mega Zai just brought a nuke to the club. Shout out to Bradley. That design, I still cannot believe that this could possibly be real. What's going on here? Bro is holding a blimp. He holding the Hindenburg. This is nuts. Is this gonna be like... Okay. Looks like Zygarde complete, but below the Zygarde complete black armor surrounding the head neck, it becomes unarmored with a completely green body with hexagon patterns. This is weird. So this is some story shit, I guess. I guess Zygarde really is the man with the plan for the future. Blunder, are you an otaku? Yes. Yes, I am. How did you know? Alright, Mega Eternal Floette in this bitch. This shit better not be pure fairy type at all. I'd be mad. I'd be super mad. But we'll take it either way. Let me go back to the... Yeah, I mean, I think you could apply a lot of these to what we've already seen. Like, in the leaked Mega list. Right? Dark Fairy would be cool. Dark Fairy is already that super flawless coverage that we see so many Pokemon use all the time. We don't have a Fairy Dark type, do we? No way, right? The middle one is clearly Ogerpon Hearthflame. Oh, Grimmsnarl. How could I forget about Grimmsnarl? How could I forget about Grimmsnarl? And Grimm is a great Pokemon. Yeah. Grimm is tough. Grimm has an amazing move pool. Amazing ability. Amazing typing. Yeah. I forgot about Grimmsnarl. Great Pokemon. Even though he's designated as a screens merchant, I remember in lower tiers back in the day, you could use some bulk up shit with Darkest Lariat and Sucker Punch and Spirit Breaker Play Rough. He had some good stuff. We need a Dragon Fairy. We already have a Dragon Fairy. Its name is Mega Altaria and it's coming back. So you'll be happy. You'll enjoy your one Dragon Fairy. Everyone thinks he's the screens merchant, but he be running random shit. Bro, Grimmsnarl has bitch ass moves. Priority parting shot, priority T-wave, priority taunt. That guy's like Incineroar on drugs. It's annoying as fuck, but I like that Pokemon a lot. Blunder, in Champions, do you think Galarian Slowking will be able to Mega Evolve? If Galarian Slowking gets a Mega, I'm running that bitch on every team. I'm running Mega Ting-Lu. I'm rocking Mega Zapdos with Static. It's going down. It's going down. Any Fatmon they give a Mega, I'm rolling up with that bitch. You know what? A lot of y'all are going to be using new Megas on the ladder. Not me. I'm running Iron Defense, Calm Mind, Mega Slowbro, Shell Armor. Good luck. Last Mon sweep. Last Mon sweep. Slowbro sweep. Woohoo. Me and Mega Bro, if y'all remember, I used to bring that guy to mad tournaments. I don't give a fuck. He was the best. He was the best. Uncrittable beast. Uncrittable beast. I miss you, Slowbro. Truly, I miss you. Let me show you Slowbro stats. Let me show you Slowbro. Mega Slowbro stats. Some of you probably forgot what a real boss looks like. Hold on. Because Mega Bro, you used to be able to do so much with that shit. Nah, peep this. Because I had a couple of teams with this. I had some teams where it was this set, and then either Fire Blast or Grass Knot, and then fucking Goob special attack, hitting some modest nature shit, and you're still mad bulky with max HP. Oh man, this was good times. I used to run that, and then sometimes I would just run. Let me go to Gen 6. Gen 7, that shit was already dicks by the time I got there. Gen 6. Let me see if I have Mega Bro teams. I got a lot of regular bro teams. See, this is the offensive bro. This was a great set back in the day. Gen 6. And then do I still have my old Slowbro stall I used to use with Mega Bro stall? Do I have that still? Damn, looks like I have the same Sun team 7 fucking times, but that's it. Alright, whatever. It is what it is. Damn. But yeah, Slowbro's a fucking classic. I'll never switch up on him. Have I played Do Not Use? Nah, but Joey was telling me that shit is fire. What is that? They made a tier below ZU? It's got to be the worst Pokemon I've ever heard of in there. It's probably mad fun. Probably like mad middle stage evolutions and guys like that. To be honest, PU is already full of middle stage evolutions. But I had no, I mean ZU. ZU is full of them. NFE is the movie. Alright, I'm not playing with 280 BST. No chance. That's like, I might as well just go play Lil Cup at that point. Nah, I'll definitely play for a video though, because there are some Pokemon that I haven't ever tried out that I'm sure would have. The first time I played ZU was the first time I used Stone Journey. And that guy, you guys know I'm a mega, giga Stone Journer fan. I've always been part of the Stone Journer army. Let me pull Stone Journer up. I've always been part of his militia. Nah, he's so tough. Actually, maybe I can find the team. Maybe I still have it. Fuck. Sama kept calling Stone Journer John. He kept saying his name is actually John because of the spelling. He said it's supposed to be John Stoner. And I was like, what the fuck? Do we agree? Is this John Stoner? Either way, look at these beautiful fucking stats. Ignore the spit F and the speed. The shit's cocks. But it doesn't matter. This shit. Man, this shit was so fun. He has a good ass move pool too. His move pool is actually really crazy. I think he gets like Heat Crash and all types of shit. Heat Crash, Earthquake, Body Press off that 135, Heavy Slam, Horsepower, Stone Edge. He's cold, bro. He's cold. Bro thinks he's Great Tusk. Have some respect. Blender, do you think we'll have to wait till Gen 10 for new Megas to be usable in Showdown, considering no abilities in new game? So the way I think it's gonna go down, bro, is that whenever Champions comes out, that's gonna be the first time we're gonna get to see any of these new Megas as like actual competitive Pokemon. Because Legend Z doesn't have real battling, as we know. So Champions, whenever that's slated to come out, which is what, early next year, let's let's conservatively say, well, people want it to come out in January, which means it's gonna come out in fucking March or April probably, because it's always the worst case scenario. But whatever. Let's assume that the shit comes out in maybe February, right? Let's go halfway. Then I think whatever Champions is gonna be like some limbo Dex meta because it's not Gen 9, but Gen 10's not out, so it's some Dex meta where these new megas will be in. And then Showdown will probably just be like, yeah, we have the same Dex meta, and they'll probably make it like a tier on Showdown itself. But it probably won't be like OU with megas. We'll have to wait for Gen 10 for that. So whatever Dex mega it's just gonna be called like Champions tier. They'll Showdown will probably just port that and have a Champions tier ladder, is what I think. Um, but when Champions comes out, I'm loading this shit up. I'm going to the top of the ladder. I'm fucking unlocking everybody. It'll be like the Let's Go era. I honestly don't remember the Let's Go era that well. I like played on the Let's Go ladder like a couple of times for fun, but I don't remember too much how it went down. But what people are saying is more than likely what's gonna happen. It'll be like that. There'll just be another ladder. Um, yeah, maybe it'll be just called Champions OU. Wait, that's kind of shiced. It probably will be Champions OU. You're right. Because Showdown will just do the same thing they always do. Because they want to play with their rules. You're right. It will be called Champions OU and it'll be a different decks. Damn, then Gen 9 OU, it might be over for you, from me. I might be playing this random dex meta next year when it comes out. Yeah, that's pretty dope. At least then we get to play with some new Pokemon because I'm fucking bored of the shit we're playing with right now. Iron Valiant, you know, that was my favorite Pokemon. I used it too many times. I'm over this shit. Chat, stop talking about Showdown getting nuked. That shall never happen. I bet $1,000, 2-to-1 odds versus any person. That'll never happen. I'm telling you, Showdown will never go down. Prob should Gen 9 is limited. Do you think Gen 10 mons will get Mega? I think I have no idea what the plan is for Gen 10, bro. I have no idea, so your guess is mine. I don't think so, though. I think they like to give Megas to OGs. Big shots to my boy Vilo and Victini for 33 months. Will we be running the bootleg Radical Red Tour with the fake-ass Mega abilities like we did with the Hisuian bros? Oh my fucking god, we have to. Yo, you're right, we have to. No, I will be doing that. I absolutely will run a fake tour with the Hisuian mons like we did. I mean, with the new Megas like we did for the Hisuian mons. People were pulling up there with Sevi Island Mega Melodic. Do you remember that shit? I was looking at my screen, my jaw dropped. I was like, what the actual fuck am I looking at right now? That shit said Mega Melodic dash Sevi Island. And then fucking Samurai Hisuian clicked Shell Smash. And I said, alright. Alright. I started administering bans during that tour. I started banning people randomly. That's like the funniest stream bot I have. That shit is so funny. People were just bringing whatever they they thought was fire. I was like, this is illegal. Blender can't wait to use Z Hypnosis in Champions. Oh yes. You're right. That's the end goal. Z Hypnosis. Who's that guy that be using Z Hypnosis and Tail Glow? That little guy. Zerkatry. If he was back, that would make my day, but his ass is not coming back. Game Freak is mad as fuck about the Ultra Beasts. Those guys are never coming back, even though we need Ultra Beasts back desperately. But I think Game Freak gave up on those guys. Not gave up in the sense that they were like, they're OP. They're not coming back. Why is Pyroar doing a Zamazenta cosplay? This Marge Simpson build is so nuts. Absolutely nuts. This guy better get drought. I was talking about that. And I honestly am going to lock that prediction in that it's getting drought. Because we see abilities repeated all the time. We already have Zard Y with drought. It's time to make Mega Pyroar great again. Give that bitch drought. And we need good moves too. Mega Arcanine. You know, Mega Arcanine should have been a thing. I don't know why we don't have Mega Arcanine. I'm not even joking. Because Arcanine is everybody fucks with Arcanine. Who doesn't fuck with Arcanine? Right? Everybody loves Arcanine. He's the GOAT. He's cool. He got a tough move pool. He got decent stats. He got great abilities. He got heart. If you don't like Arcanine, I'm not fucking with you. I love Arcanine. Matter of fact, Arcanine OU Live coming soon. I bet I'd go crazy with it. And I'm not talking about his cousin, Hark. I'm talking about Arcanine, alright? OG is so tough. Tough design, tough everything. Oh my god, I forgot about Teleport Arcanine. I was trolling crazy with that shit. Defensive is pretty good though, I'm not gonna lie. Mega Pyro is gonna have that fur coat. He's gonna have some bullshit. He's gonna have some bullshit for sure. But I hope it's Drought. Drought would be the shit that would at least, give us something viable. Otherwise, this shit is gonna be the worst of them all. Cause I already showed you guys Pyroar's move pool. It's the worst move pool I've ever seen in my life. This is the worst move pool ever, G. Because the attack stats cocks, you have to go with special attacks. So then we go by special attacks. But bro only has 7 moves listed. Have you ever seen it where the moves you don't have to scroll when you look up a Pokemon? How is that even fucking possible? How is this fucking possible? What the fuck? He doesn't even get Solar Beam. I'm telling you, this is the worst Pokemon of all time that they're giving a Mega. So they got to do crazy plastic surgery. They got to take Mega Pyroar to Dr. Miami, and they got to do all types of shit because this shit ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm telling you right now. Mega Hawlucha. This guy's thuggin'. I have a video I did with Joey and Swave. We went to AAA and we used Stamina Hawlucha, and it was going bonkers. Absolutely brazy. You'll enjoy that video. I was gonna post it today or yesterday, but then I was busy talking about the megas and posting the mindset video, and they need to take him to Turkey to fix Pyroar. They might actually have to take Pyroar to Turkey, because what the fuck else are they gonna do? Like this guy's clipped. This guy is the biggest mixed bag for me, in the sense that they don't have to do much to make this guy amazing, which is why they're gonna do something terrible and make him garbage. I'm so hyped. I love this Pokemon. Amazing move pools. Amazing move pool, amazing stats. Amazing ability. Just don't do anything terrible to guy, man. Give him Earth Eater if you're gonna change the ability. Don't. I want them to keep Levitate though. I think they're gonna keep it. Eel is keeping Levitate. It's way too defining for it, like Scizor Technician or T-Tar Sand. I agree with you completely. I think that's really like true. I was trying to think how I wanted to say it, and that's exactly how I feel too. When you think of Electros, it's like, oh, that's the electric type with Levitate. He's cold. That's like his defining thing. So yeah, you're right. He's keeping it no matter what. And then Chandelure, this is just the way they describe Chandelure makes it sound like some deviant art type shit, just by making like more fucking candles come out. But hey, fuck it. This is probably top 5 most exciting for me, because Chandelure is an OG of the game, man. I miss this guy a lot. Chandelure has base 145 special attack, base 80 speed. Doesn't need too much added to either, honestly. If the speed goes up to 100, a lot of Pokemon, mega type Pokemon, get booted up to 100 speed, and that's all they really need to be decent. So that's what I hope. That's what I hope is there. But we'll see. He's already 80 speed. He really doesn't need much more. Mega Skarm, that goes hard. Shout out my boy Ness. And facts. Mega Skarm, this is what they described for it. Everything becomes larger and pointier. Everything silver becomes bright gold. Red eyes instead of white eyes. Wings have green, black instead of red under. Dude, this, I cannot wait to see what this looks like. We only got to wait a month. We're running this guy on every team. It's not even a question. But I think, yeah, you guys think he's going to be offensive? You think he's going to be like a fighter jet type shit? I'm with it. I'm with it. And you know what? They can really do some crazy shit, because they can just take away from Skarm's Fizz Def, which is already 140. You can take up to like 30 or 40 away from that. And then that's an extra crazy BST to apply wherever you want. Because Skarm's stats are actually pretty good all around, besides the special attack, which it doesn't need. Skarm's attack stat isn't even bad as in base. And then the SpDef, I think Skarm's SpDef is base 70. The speed is base 70, right? So, Skarm does his job. Imagine you get the weak armor boost, then Mega, and you get a huge power boost. Hey, yo. SD weak armor, then Mega is going to be the tech, though, if he's offensive for sure. Because nobody's killing this shit in its base form with a physical attack. You farm that weak armor boost, bro, people are going to stop attacking Skarmory with physical attacks if that's actually what happens. Because nobody's going to want to give this shit free speed, and then it's going to turn into the man. Wow. Imagine that. Imagine that people get afraid to hit Skarm with any physical move because they don't want to activate the weak armor. No, that would be some crazy shit. Imagine telling that to somebody a few years ago. That's what's going to end up happening to Skarm. He getting a whole new form and he's going to be a weak armor sweeper. People would be like, what the fuck is going on? That would be crazy. I seriously hate the fact that Skarm is getting a Mega, but Talonflame deserves some love. I agree with you. I don't know, like, they fucking nerfed that guy after he, what, terrorized VGC or something? Is that why they nerfed it? I remember somebody told me that's the reason that Gale Wings got cooked. But dude, I miss Talonflame. That was such a high skill ceiling mon back in Gen 6 OU. It was such a high skill ceiling mon. So I hated that they nerfed it and completely took it out of Gen 7. I would have had a blast using it and then just never returned. It's tough. Switching my weak armor Skarm in on Lando U-turn for free +2 speed. Real shit. Mega Clefable better be a VGC mon. Slap the friend guard from Clefairy onto that Mega. Clefable is always doing that follow me friendship bullshit. Always there for its teammates, ready to take a couple of bullets. I respect Clefable for that shit, but that shit corny, I'm not gonna lie. So, I don't know. I want that offensive shit. Clef is one of the very few Pokemon that's changing its type. Remember, this thing is now a flying type, and it has poop on its head. So, that's some real shit. But yeah, it's now a flying type. I don't really know what to make of Clef. We kind of talked about it, but Fairy flying potentially is going to be worse typing than just Fairy. Because you take a lot of extra weaknesses now. Ice, electric, rock. So it's not great. Immune to, what, Earthquake, which is cool, but you already resist fighting type, so it's not like you need the extra resistance. This typing is not great. I think regular is just better. Clef has so many good moves, though. And +100 is going to do awesome. Does it even get a flying move? Somebody brought that up in the comments when I was talking about this a couple weeks ago. That this guy, Clef, does not even have fucking flying moves. So what are they doing? This guy gets dual wing beat, G. Like, what are we doing here? Oh, aerial 8? Don't do that. Don't do that. They better not make this some aerial 8 weirdo. They're going to give it Hurricane, for sure. Blunder, what do you think of Victory Bell? So tough. I like all the revealed Megas. They're all cool to me. I don't want another aerial 8 Mega either. I guess they'll just update the abilities. But yeah, I'm tired of 8 abilities. 8 abilities are fucking whatever. Let's do some tough shit. Bro, they just spent Generation 9 making some of the most interesting, crazy abilities ever. Right? With Good as Gold and Purifying Salt and, like, you know, we got absolutely crazy shit, you know? Hopefully they do really creative stuff with the abilities. You guys better be praying for Raichu to have a good ability. I saw a lot of people saying that the Raichus are going to be crazy. Yo, Pure Electric is one of the worst typings ever, and we're only getting a +100 to this BST, and this is some fucking bad stats. To Raichu's credit, I did not know it was base 110 speed. He low-key fast as fuck. I didn't know that. I thought he was 100. He low-key fast as fuck. But the rest of this, PU. Get the fuck out of here, man. So we need Electro Surge or I don't know. Raichu gonna get a new ability with built-in Light Ball. Can you fucking imagine? Can you fucking imagine? Wait, that'd be pretty cool though. I wouldn't be against it. They have to min-max the hell out of those stats. The hell out of these stats. Cause this is unusable at the moment. You can't really make any waves with this in any tier, any format. Built-in Light Ball would be like absolutely chaotic though. Like that's that's some crazy shit you just said, player. Raichu X is getting huge power. X speed boost and Y transistor. What's transistor? Electric is 2x instead of 1.5 in terms of stab. Is that what it is? What is transistor? Or is it an additional 1.5x? It's 1.3. Okay, so it's basically like making the stab 2x. Actually, it's less. It's 1.95x. But whatever. Transistors are not even a good ability. I'm not going to hold you. It's like pretty mediocre. Too bad they nerfed it. I get it though. It's pretty weak though. Hopefully we get Electric Surge because I think I talked about this a while ago on stream, but the lack of good electric terrain setter is really fucking disappointing. We have a good Misty terrain setter, Weezing G. Nobody uses that, but it wouldn't be a bad setter. We obviously have a good grassy setter, Rillaboom, and then even Arboliva has that ability if you really wanted to fuck around and do something weird. So why? And then Psychic Terrain, Indeedee is a good Pokemon. So why the fuck do we not have a good electric terrain setter? Pincurchin is really bad. I've used Pincurchin extensively. I've tried. Shit's bad. And that's not me hating. Shit's just bad. So I would love Mega Raichu to get Surge. Which will completely blow up the game, by the way. But I'm with it. I'm down for it. I was talking to a friend and they were playing like the Champions like beta mode or something. I think like Showdown has like some Pokemon Champions beta mode or some shit. Or maybe I misunderstood. But basically they were playing like whatever the Champions VGC meta would be, and they were saying that it was Zard Y plus Flutter Mane, and it was like unbeatable. And I didn't even think about that. Zard Y powering up all those proto bastards, and then you already have Flutter Mane who's broken. And Zard Y is broken itself, spamming Heat Wave. And I was like, damn, now that seems really fucking hard to play against. Huge shouts to Mikkel for a 10. Thank you so much. Hey, Blender, I'm high on the stick, icy with my friend who hey, yo, Raichu sucks balls, nasty little mouse fool. Hey, yo. Raichu's terrible. I would agree. That was a crazy message. But Zard Y Flutter, I'm sure that's like horrible to play against. When the stick is icy is mad funny. Nah, but I'm with you. Raichu, we not on Raichu's side. So you spitting, Mikhail. This is I already talked about it before, but I'm mad disappointed that that's the guy they chose. Let me ask you guys something, because of course I'm not that hip to the overall lore. Is Raichu even like that? Do people really fuck with Raichu anymore? Do they? I feel like they don't. I feel like nobody cares anymore. But I don't know. I could be wrong. But I feel like we moved on. These are the leaks. I'm looking for the... Here we go. Bro, there's no way people are still rocking with these guys. People moved on, right? Yeah. You gotta be on some Lieutenant Surge glaze if you still fucking with Raichu and Big 25. And I like Raichu. Yeah, this was a psyop by Nintendo, right? To overcome the leaks. We all know that, right? Like, I'm not even bullshitting. Obviously, Mega Dimensions was created like 2 weeks ago to combat the leaks. We all know it. which I'm fucking with it too. I'm not hating. I'm happy. More megas is more megas. Yes, sir. But we all know. We all know the truth. We all know the truth. I know some people were saying that they wished Wolfie won Worlds with it. His team back in the day had that. Back in 2016. Raichu was good back then? I feel like Raichu got better as time passed. His peak was back in the day? Hey, yo. Show me my Pokemon again. Nah, but Raichu's peak was back in the day? Really? Raichu Hitmontop pivoting? Wait, what did it do? I'm mad curious now. I didn't know Raichu was good back in the day. I would have thought that it only became good as generations passed. I'm actually mad curious. Volt Switch Endeavor? I mean, 110 speed is pretty fucking amazing, right? And it's going to have Fake Out. And then Lightning Rod so you can cock block electric moves. Kyogre Protector. Ooh. Wait, that's sick. That's sick. Fake Out, Volt Switch, Helping Hand, Endeavor. This guy was doing that little Dedane type shit. fucking fucking support. There's always a support electric type going brazy, huh? Because even fucking back in the day, Sejun Park had Pachirisu, which was probably the same shit, right? Just support electric type. That's mad cool. That's mad cool. Thanks for putting me onto that lore, guys. That Raichu actually was somebody in VGC. Because that's a pretty big fucking deal. Because somebody wrote above that the only thing Raichu has is that Wolf won Worlds with him. But that's a big fucking deal to win Worlds, you know? So, Raichu, I wasn't familiar with your game. That's all I gotta say. I didn't know that the fucking annoying rat electric type Pokemon that they always recreate actually had a role in VGC. I have a newfound respect now for Togedemaru and all those shitters. That's pretty real. What has he done for me lately? That's some real shit you just said, Alex. What has Raichu done for us singles players lately? Hasn't done shit. And y'all said he won for Wolf. Well, that was 10 fucking years ago. So actually, I'm spinning back on Raichu. No, we're not bringing Raichu into 26. Shout out, Mikkel. Have you seen Mega Zygarde yet? Dude will be Ho-Oh and Uber's defensive wise, but be on trend. No, we were looking at this guy. This is probably going to be the best Mega by far. I don't know what the relationship's going to be with the father form Zygarde, but I'm assuming that form is back, because why would they kill the Zygarde complete form? That's part of its lore. So does this mean that we have 4 fucking Zygardes? Zygarde Reg, Zygarde Mega, Zygarde Complete, and Zygarde 10%? Bro will be AGBL. Oh, nah. This is going to be too tough. What if it's Mega? What if everybody gets a Mega? It's probably going to be like the unusable Eternatus form. Okay, that could be it. It looks smaller, judging from the leaked image. Of course, we'll take this image with a grain of salt, but the leakers have been pretty spot on. So, does he not look like small from this? I guess there's no scale, like photo for scale, so how the fuck could I know if this is small or big in the grand scheme? This is so weird. Why? Like, he's holding a nuke. I really don't know what to expect at all. Like, and it looks like a blimp. That's what I was saying. It looked like he holding the Hindenburg in his hands, bro. What if it's just father's stats, but HP and special attack swapped? Wait, hold on. What if he's a special attacker altogether? Because, walk with me, walk with me. In all our time, we never did find out, you know what I'm saying, what this move was up to. Because Zygarde's special attack is fucking bad. It's like, what, 80? Shit's ass. But we never got to find out why he was enforcing his core. So maybe there is something special. What do we think? I mean, obviously there's 1,000 arrows, so this guy has Giga, like, signature moves. Yeah, why does this guy get so many signature moves? Yo, they on his Deasley. What are they doing? Cornforcer, 1,000 arrows, 1,000 waves. Why the fuck does he get 2,000? Who is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? Why did he... Land's Wrath. Who is this guy, bro? Nah, this guy's crazy. What is Land's Wrath? Like, what is the point of this fucking move? Like, this is literally Earthquake but dicks. And then 1,000 Waves traps you, right? My friend had a team with 1,000 Waves. 1,000 Waves Zygarde. He had some stall team with it, I remember. like, why does he have so many signature moves? Why do they fuck with him so heavy? And then they made him God when they dropped the complete form. Why do they love him so much? Yo, why do they love him so much? This is crazy. Why do they love him so much? It's because they canceled his game. They literally canceled his game. they literally canceled his fucking game. You're right. They owed us so fucking good for Pokemon Z not coming out. You guys remember when they used to say Pokemon Gray's coming and that's going to be the third version of Black and White? Does anyone remember that? Pokemon Gray. I remember thinking, oh yeah, I can't wait for Gray. And then they did the most insane shit I could have ever imagined. Pokemon Black and White 2. I remember hearing about Pokemon Black and White 2 and I thought people were like trolling. Like I thought it was like an April Fool's joke. Because I was like, there's no way that's what's next. But that was literally what was next. And it was so fucking fire. Pokemon Black and White in Black and White 2 era was... Pokemon cooked with that shit. Pokemon Black and White 2. They don't give a fuck. They really put a 2 on that bitch and said, let's go. And it was amazing too. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. They were amazing for that. I was watching the Pokemon anime on Twitch like a couple days ago in streaming. And people were showing me that in the fucking early like Gen 1 and Gen 2 season, Blaziken and shit were coming out. Like they would tease Pokemon from games and generations that weren't even out yet. And I thought that was so sick. So like you could be a kid watching the anime and then you see Blaziken and then you're like, when is that guy coming out? And then 5 years later he comes out and you're like, oh nah, I saw him though. I thought that was so dope. I didn't know that they show Pokemon that weren't out yet because they just be like, oh yeah, it's from a different region which we haven't explored yet. So that was very cool. Zoroark had a movie during Gen 4. Yeah, see that shit is dope. The first Mega we saw was Mewtwo Y. We didn't even know what Megas were. Is that so? Is that so? That that Mewtwo was the first Mega we saw? Damn, man. I remember back then, we used to look at Koro leaks 24/7. Koro. That was the shit that used to reveal everything back in the day. That's where you had to go if you wanted to. And they had like these magazine scans, correct? Mega Mewtwo Y was in the Genesect movie. Okay, let me take a look. I'm mad curious about this now. Shout out Swift Love VGC on Twitch for subbing. Appreciate you. Shout out Ash Goofin for the raid. Thank you. Let me look this up. Tyranitar 2 was on that grind. Tyranitar 2 was on that theory grind. That guy used to have some crazy discussions and theories. He was cooking on some of that shit. I remember. That's an OG. Let me look up Mega Mewtwo Y Genesect movie. Oh shit. This shit came out in 2013? What the fuck is this? I didn't know Mega Mewtwo Y got his own movie. Genesect and the Legend Awakened? Shit tough. Is that shit tough? Genesect and the Legend Awakened? Cover looks tough as balls. Damn. I'm impressed. That's on Joe's. Is this it? Mewtwo looks scary as fuck. Need to hit the gym more. He looks scary as shit though. Not gonna cap. He's scaring me. I'm taking him off the screen. Get his ass out of here. It was one of the worst movies, if I recall correctly. Damn. Sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that shit was ass. They had Mewtwo randomly mega evolving in that movie. Yeah. Genesect hit Mewtwo with a banded U-turn and the movie ended in 5 minutes. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That is not what happened. That is definitely not what happened. Shout out to my boy LRXC in the chat. Show some love, guys. That's the legend. The more I look at Mega Gren, the more I'm disappointed. I wish the Shuriken was always huge. I don't mind the design that much for Gren. I'm like super like obsessed with what they're gonna do with this Pokemon because I want Gren to not just be like a forgotten worse version of Ash Gren forever. So I really hope they switch up something and they do something with Water Shuriken too. Shout out to my boy Drab in the chat. I'm glad that the Champions Mentality video helps you, bro. I'm glad that that you got something out of it. I was really happy to make it. Darkrai movie is still uncontested. Is that so? You Darkrai maxing? Gren will never be bad. Water Dark is a extremely good typing. I mean, that's why Crawdon is good, remember? Water Dark can never be a bad typing. That shit is tried and true. It's too good. The best movie ever is when Mewtwo kills Ash. I loved that shit. That shit brought me real joy. Fuck Ash. It is what it is. But yeah, that's the best movie. You gotta watch the whole Darkrai movie front to back. Is that the best one? I like the one where Lucario's talking. Whichever one that is. Like that one. Is that 07? When did that shit come out? When did that shit come out? Lucario movie. Is that 07? Anyways, that movie's tough. Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. That shit is cold, bro. That shit is cold. Lucario and the Mystery of Mew went triple platinum in my household. That one is so tough. Nah, if you're not fucking with that movie, the fuck out of here. Nah, get the fuck out of here. That movie's so fire. Lucario and the Mystery of Mew was actually super tough. Be for real. That was a good time. That actually brought me back. Damn, yeah, that shit actually brought me back. Damn. I know Keldeo had a movie, right? Keldeo and Kyurem. You guys told me that movie was weird, I think. But Keldeo is one of my favorite Pokemon. So I would show it some respect and I would watch that movie. Why is this guy posting Team Mr. Mime? Fuck Mr. Mime. I'm not on Mr. Mime's. I'm not on Mr. Mime's side. The Hoopa movie's also ass? No way. Kyurem was doing some karate stuff? Hey, what? That boy Kyurem's build is heinous. He was not doing nothing. I don't remember a single frame of the Keldeo movie. Damn, that shit must have been fucking terrible. This guy deserved his own movie when Gen 5 came out. They should have given him a fucking movie. They should have given this guy and Tyranitar a whole fucking series. 36 episode series on HBO Max. That's what these guys should have got. Fucking whatever. What's good with this guy? Why does he look so fucking tough? This render is so sick. Of like this possible in-game shit. This is so dope. There's nothing that like could probably nerf this Pokemon, I think. Let me look up Excadrill's BST. I think it's 500. Yeah, 508. There's like nothing they could do to make this bad. Unless they kill its attack stat for no fucking reason, right? But it doesn't need a boost to really much at all to become broken. 135 attack is already that level of like overpowered stat, so you only need plus 10 or plus 20 max here. Speed's already good as fuck, so you don't have to go much, especially because this thing carries itself with rapid spin plus 1 speed. And then the defenses are like the only thing that we could add to, and if they add to those, he's gonna be fucking amazing. Shout out to Nez Earthbound. Do you think Mega X would be similar situation to Mega Chomp and that regular Chomp is usually better? I sincerely hope not. Chomp was a situational thing, mainly because Chomp doesn't have an ability unless you use Sand, and then you're basically triple stacking. Like, you're already double ground typing, because if you run a Sand with Mega Chomp, you're going to have Excadrill too, because you're running a Sand offense at that point, so you're going to need Excadrill for the support, aka switching into Fairy moves and going for Rapid Spin. So the problem with Mega Garchomp is that he didn't even have a real ability unless you had him on a Sand team, which was really fucking annoying. And then on top of that, the speed was bad. And then on top of that, in Gen 7, Garchomp regular existed and used Z move, right? Dragonium Z or Rockium Z. And so it was really hard to ever get away with running Garchomp Mega when Z move in Gen 7 was just so much more consistent and didn't take up your Mega spot. It was really tough. Chomp itself is way too fucking good. So the fact that they made a Mega form and took away Chomp's amazing 102 base speed, that was too much. People were not using it. But I will say Mega Chomp was never bad. Chomp was just better. But Mega Chomp was definitely not bad. Look at this guy's defenses. First off, the defenses improved a lot, right? Attack and special attack are also good, so you can get away with a mix set. Mega Chomp was never bad, all right? It's pretty real. People used to run SD and mix hella in Gen 7. Let me see if actually, I don't think I have a Garchomp, Mega Garchomp team. I doubt it. That's not really my mon. Yeah, that shit's garbage, but it's pretty good, like overall. It's hard to make 700 BST bad. Exactly. That's such a cracked it's such a crack number to be at. Fucking 700 BST. And they still made him bad actually. So they're tough for that actually over at Game Freakazoid Studios for making that shit still bad. How the fuck they did that? So when they finally make Mega Pokemon where you build use 6 of them on the same team, nah, you can only use 1 Mega per team. Like you can give your Pokemon all Mega Stones, but you can only evolve 1 Pokemon in each battle. So you can't have multiple Megas now. But yeah, Exadrill, it's gonna be really hard for them to fuck this Pokemon up because this Pokemon is broken, but because of its move pool. This set can never be bad. Even if Mega Skarmory got 180 defense, he's still not gonna be better than this guy. This shit is, I cannot wait for this shit. This shit going to the moon, bruv. I can't wait for this. Mega guy would be very fun. This will be good. Mega Frostlass. I was really gassing this shit up, but Joe brought me back to earth and made me realize that Frostlass's stats are pretty horrible all around. It's gonna be cool, but keeping the same typing 2 of Ice Ghost, we're gonna need like it's gonna need Chiyu's ability, bro, unfortunately. Cause Frostlass doesn't have stats to really take away from, so you can min max better. Frostlass stats are bad in general, barring the speed, and that's the issue. Because there's nothing you can actually take from, you know? These are horrible stats. So, you can give this, like, I don't know, plus 30, plus 40 special attack or something. But I'm not going to lose faith, though, because I want this thing to be a special Chien-Pao. That's what I want. What's Chien's speed? 135? What's Chien's speed? It's something stupid. Yeah, 130. What a stupid Pokemon. How is this even real? I can't believe we used to play with this. God. Really, really smart. Really, really smart that we used to fucking play with this. Outrageous. This was such an insane Pokemon. I cannot believe this was real. I cannot believe we played with this for like 3 months in competitive. Shameful. God, this thing was crazy. That's gonna be special Mega Glalie. Oh man, I love Mega Glalie, but that shit sucks. It was only good in that one game I ever brought it to. I can't believe Chien-Pao has good special attack too for no reason. They don't give a fuck. Damn. An ability can take a shitmon to the moon. Ability can change everything. Garganical would be whack as fuck if he had a bad ability. He would be trolling around all the time. But his ability is broken. It's not even the ghost resist. Who cares about that? The immune to all status. That guy got them. See, some Pokemon they win everything based off ability. Did you guys know that in NU, Breloom does the same thing that Gliscor does in OU? And by that, I mean that the guy Terra Normals and spams Facade, just like Gliscor does in OU. And when I saw that, I was absolutely shocked. For like a minute until I realized, yeah, I guess Terra Normal Facade will be broken no matter what. No matter the Pokemon it's on, it's going to be broken. That level of power is just too strong. You can't deal with that. It's just too strong. The boosts on that bitch. Fuck out of here. I'm just getting here, but if Frostlass got Snow Warning and enough of a special attack boost, I think it could be scary. Defense boost and 100% Blizzards. I feel you. They just need to give it a good ability. Don't give us Cursed Body, or there's gonna be repercussions. Huge repercussions. What's the website I'm on? It's called Pokeos.com. Pokeos.com. It has all these. If you look up Pokemon Mega Leaks, it should be like the first link. What about Mega Drampa? This guy looked like a Mario character, right? He looked like a Super Mario character. Giga Mario character. Keeps the normal dragon typing, which is an awful typing, but whatever. White cumulus clouds into storm clouds. Viking horns and a long black goatee is funny. Lots of dudes got goatees and beards. Don't sleep. Delphox also has a crazy beard now. Well, Drampa already had a beard, didn't it? It's like his thing. We talked about Scrafty. Past the obvious awful design. The stats on this thing are dog balls. I don't have faith for them to save this Pokemon. Unless they take away from the defenses and finally distribute evenly to the speed and the attack. Because this is heinous. His BST is not even bad, 488, but they sure did a good job of giving it just awful across the board. It does have a good move pool. It gets Swords Dance, it gets Dragon Dance, it gets Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Knock Off, Ice Punch. He has good moves. It's the speed. The speed tiers was fucking horrible. Even his abilities are amazing. Shed Skin, Intimidate, Moxie. These are 3 of the best abilities you could ask for, bro. Scrafty should make sense and be good, but it's bad. Take away 15 from most of the defenses. This typing is bad, bro. It doesn't need these defenses. Put these back to 100 and then beef up everything else. And by everything else, I mean the attack and speed. This is one guy where I would be happy if they changed the typing. Dark Fighting is not enough anymore. Like, bro, you're getting Moonblast, you're getting fucking Hurricane, you're getting... Man, I don't like this. I used to love Scrafty too. I used to run Dragon Dance Jolly, but this guy hits 236 speed with max speed Jolly. It's just ass. Yeah, unless you're a Shifu, don't try this typing at home. They gave Exadrill and Scrafty Megas, but they didn't give one to Crocodile. That was personal. I was so sure that we were going to get Mega Crook. I felt like that shit was confirmed. And then they fucking faked us out and gave it to Scrafty's dumbass. There are some cool surprises like Mega Scolipede I'm very happy about, and you would have never been able to tell me that Mega Chestnut was coming out a couple months ago. I would have laughed at you. I would have been like, they're not giving dumbass Chestnut a Mega. They don't care about that guy. But how wrong I would have been. But like I said in the beginning of the stream, all starter Pokemon deserve megas, and I'm pretty damn certain they're gonna do that. Well, how could they not do that? You know, it's too easy for them to do. They know everybody who likes starters. Starters are never going out of style. Mega Delphox gonna be 140 speed. Mega Delphox is gonna be 145 special attack and 137 speed. Some light. Don't worry about Delphox. Delphox fans, we're eating. Like we're going crazy when that shit drops. This Pokemon is a mixed bag. I already talked about it, but I don't have faith for this. Unless they completely rework it. I think this guy has a. I think the Eternal, like the special Floette has good stats. Yeah, me and Joey were talking about this. If they put an extra plus 100 on this version, this will be cool. This will be mad cool because these three stats are really fucking good. So if they give the plus 100 to this and not base Floette, then there's definitely something here. Um, yeah, it does need more moves though. That was my complaint when me and Joe were talking because it only learns random grass moves and like psychic. So it definitely is gonna need other moves. It's like a yeah, it is like a mini Flutter Mane. You guys think it will be this version? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Cause why would they just take a random Floette, which like yeah, they would take this special version. I think you guys are right. I'm excited to use Light of Ruin, which we've never got to see as a move. Do they even have that on Showdown? But yeah, I'm ready to use Light of Ruin. That shit's gonna be dope. What if they give it Tinted Lens? Then that guy's gonna be pulling up and just spamming fairy move, fairy move, fairy move. There's no need. But then you're gonna kill yourself using the fairy type steel move, right? You're gonna I mean the steel beam. You can only use it 2 times, then you're dead. So you gotta be careful. Magic Guard would be fun, but boring. Yeah, actually that would be boring because you would just be spamming that one move, and then you use your Mega on it as well. My Slowking G comes in, takes 25%. Sludge Bomb Oko. Thank you for playing, Chief. It's gonna need some cool stuff. They're gonna rework that Pokemon anyways. That's a super lore heavy Pokemon. Everybody knows about AZ and his Floette, so they're gonna overhaul that guy like crazy. Wait on it. It's gonna be nuts. It's not gonna be the way it is right now. But why would I use it over Diancie? Exactly. You literally wouldn't use it over Diancie, so they're gonna have to rehaul for sure. Slowking G would get 2 KO'd for sure. That shit would bounce the fuck off Slowking. Are you crazy? Unless it's like Tinted Lens. Um, but Slowking G doesn't take anything from special attacks, and if that shit's resisted, don't hold your breath. I'm curious, man. What are we gonna see? Shout out to Ruby Candy in the chat. Thank you for pulling up to the stream. Mega Archeops, I wish. Is Mega Chanpao coming? My uncle works at Game Freak. He said Mega Chanpao's coming if we can get the stream to 1,000 likes. Only you can confirm Mega Chanpao by liking the stream right now. If we hit 1,000, there's a very, very, very high chance Mega Chanpao enters the next game. That's just what I heard, though. That's just what I heard. All right, shout out to Floette. I'm excited. Starmie the Standing Starmie. We joke about that a lot, but it's gonna be one of my first ones I use. Dragalge, Barbaracle. Barbaracle, one of the few Pokemon that's changing its types. Phalanx, random ass Pokemon in my opinion, to get a Mega. I actually completely forgot about this guy. I don't know if they fuck with him in the lore. Why did this guy get a Mega? Is he cool? Do they use him in the anime? He's in Pokemon Unite? Because I don't hate Phalanx at all. It's just like I don't remember this guy. I feel like he wasn't impactful. But then again, there's literally Pyroar here who you know? I guess that's the fun of megas, though, right? Sometimes they really are just like, why the fuck are we seeing this mega? They need to make mega wordier. You're cooking. And also, yeah, his signature move is awesome. No retreat. Pyroar is the boss's Pokemon? Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was her ace. Or his ace. I don't even know who the boss is in the game. Chandelure gonna be cracked. Mega Scolipede gonna be cracked if it keeps speed boost. Speed boost isn't a defining trait though. Just finished your vid and it reminded me of a quote from an esports coach. Live with it. Do not run away from that pain. The intensity you feel when you lose is proportional to how important that was for you. Experience it to the end and surpass it here and now. Wow. That's pretty fire. I'll think about that. Thank you for sharing that. From what I understand, they give megas for Pokemon that have potential evolution or can break that evolution barrier. Yeah. So where the fuck is our Mega Tentacruel? Am I wrong? I know we have Toedscruel, but we didn't want Toedscruel. Alright? We want Mega Tentacruel. They need to stop fucking around. Give us who we want. Where is Mega Magnezone? I really thought Mega Magnezone was popping out with 5 heads. I'm not even gonna hold you. I really thought Mega Magnezone was coming, guys. I truly thought that Mega Magnezone. Mega Haxorus is another one I was shilling, and I really thought Mega Haxorus was gonna be somebody, but that was some crazy shit. I don't know why I even thought about that. That was never happening. You want Mega Nidoking? Mega Mightyena? Why the fuck has Mightyena not got a big ass BST boost between gens or an alternate form? Yo, they deadass hate some Pokemon. They really deadass hate some Pokemon, and it doesn't even make sense. Why has Mightyena starved for this long? It really doesn't make sense. Some of these Pokemon they just hate, bro. This is a Pokemon that is literally one form away from being good. I don't get it. Good abilities, has the coverage and shit. Mightyena is a Pokemon they could have very easily made Mega Mightyena such a long time ago. 420 BST is so fucking horrible though. I think he needs a regular 3rd stage before he gets a Mega. Yeah. Bro, they gave fucking Raticate and they made fucking Zigzagoon. They gave him his whole fucking Obstagoon bullshit. So why the fuck are we not letting Mightyena eat? Let him eat! Ah, man, they hate him so much. Mega Castform would be removed from the club. We not rocking with Castform. The balls Pokemon. No, we not rocking with that. Mega Cacturn would have been cool. And if Game Freak really wanted to move mountains and they really wanted to do some fly shit, you know what they would have done? Mega Ceruledge and Mega Armarouge. I'm just saying, me personally, I would have pushed boundaries. And I would have been in there with Mega Armarouge and Mega Ceruledge. But hey, King Gambit needs a Mega too? Cap. King Gambit needs to be removed from the next game. We do not need no Mega King Gambit. King Gambit has caused so much pain and suffering the last 3 years. Get his ass the fuck out of here. Mega Tangrowth, Mega Baxcalibur. Alright. But I do want more Mega Legendaries though. Mega Zero Aura, them going back on the quote unquote confirmation of that was sad. I want that thing to exist. This is such an interesting Pokemon, man. What a good Pokemon too back in Gen 6. I mean not Gen 6, fucking Gen 8. My friend had a team with this in Gen 7, but the shit sucked. I think he was running Bulk Up, Giga Impact, Z Normalium back then. Shit was dicks. But in Gen 8, this thing is a god. It has awesome moves too. Shit got Blaze Kick. Shit got Grass Knot. Shit even has Calm Mind Aura Sphere. It's got funny stuff. Mega Toxicroak would be cool. Since Sneasler yanked his unique typing. Oh, you're right about that. That guy was the only poison fighting until Sneasler pulled up and stole his whole flow and did it way better. Mega Silvally would be kind of cool. Bro is so mid. Yo, you're right about that. Silvally was always a cool Pokemon. I remember this guy was pretty dope to me conceptually. How you could put the fucking disc until I saw the anime a couple months ago, and one of the trainers cheated and changed the disc mid battle, and I was like, bitch, what? What the actual fuck? Shit was kind of tough though. I'm not gonna lie. Mad aura. Mega Entei or Mega Raikou would be sick. Unfortunately, we're not getting those. We already got those. It's called Raging Bolt and Gouging Fire. So yeah, you can't. We already got those. Mega Crawdon is needed. Is Mega Aggron any good? Yeah, Mega Aggron's actually pretty good. Keldeo didn't get a Paradox. He might get a Mega. Oh my gosh, Anonymous, you cooking. Game Freak, if you give the GOAT Keldeo a Mega, my life is yours. Game Freak, my life is yours. If you can do that for us, please. Please give Keldeo a fucking Mega. Can you imagine? My GOAT, but Mega'd up on a Tuesday? It would be a massacre. I would sweep everybody. I would be the greatest trainer of all time. You know who, Blunder, you know who needs a Mega Lugia? Alright. Put down the weed. It's not happening. I'll spend $40 on the DLC if Keldeo gets a Mega type shit. No. They have to give Keldeo a Mega. Please. Please. I need this. Your Mega Keldeo is going to be Poliwrath. Shut the fuck up. Alright, there's not going to be no... Stop it. Absolutely stop it. I can't believe Keldeo didn't get a Paradox form. They're hating like motherfuckers. Terrakion, Iron Leaves, Iron Crown. What's Terrakion's guy? Iron Boulder. Fuck out of here, bro. Where's Iron Water Cannon, bitch? I don't understand. Should have been called Iron Soaker. Real shit. Whatever, though. Wonder when you gonna play more Nat decks? When they ban Alomomola. That shit's so ass. Alomomola plus Zardwide the tier. That shit is so ass. If you compare Gen 9 Nat decks to Gen 8 Nat decks, that shit unrecognizable. Shit ass. Anyways. Keldeo, you better get a Mega. Iron Nay is funny. We ain't ready for Megatropius. Nobody's ready for no Megatropius. Why didn't they make Iron Lung? Mola's broken Gen 9 too. Mola's literally low-key broken in OU right now. I was using AV Mola in a test on some new team the CTC gave me, and I was applying such insane beatdowns on everybody with that shit. Nobody beat me all week. I couldn't stop winning. I couldn't stop. AV Mola, he was just too good. Too damn good. Flip turn's an OP move, though. Given flip turn to regenerator guys so that Slowking and Alomomola can sit around all battle and jerk each other off is like, ay. It's too much. It's too much. Mega Stoutland would be tough. I brought Stoutland to a tournament once and I fucking lost in OU. I don't know why. I was trying to flex. That shit got Will-O-Wisped and I fucking got mad. Piece of shit. Stoutland stats aren't bad though, so this guy got plus 100. He'd actually be pretty valid. Nah, but we need Mega Keldeo. I didn't even think about that. Iron Geyser? That would have been cold. Blender, do me a favor, pull up the GOAT Fortress so we can see what 100 BSD can do for him. I'm a super Fortress fan. I always have been. I used to use this guy a lot in Gen 5 OU when I was just learning how to play the game. Because, hey, he was getting that Rapid Spin off. I used to run Rapid Spin, Volt Switch, Gyro Ball, T-Spike, I want to say. Yeah. One of my first teams I ever made and did well with on the ladder. I can actually show you. This was so fucking long ago. This was like one of the first teams I made, and I got like top 100 on the ladder back in black and white too. It was and I actually don't remember who the last Pokemon was, but Jolteon was obviously Specs. Celebi was specially defensive with Perish Song. For Alligator was Swords Dance, Mystic Water. Politoed was Scarf. I don't remember what my last was. Yeah, I have no idea. But that was my team. It was fucking super epic. One of my I built it myself too. Got top 100 on the ladder. Great team back in black white too. I want to say it was a ground type, but it wasn't Landorus. I would have remembered. Kingdra? Hell no, it wasn't that long ago. I didn't play Pokemon back when you could use Swift Swim Drizzle for that week or two. And I didn't play Pokemon back then. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll remember what that last Pokemon was, because I really don't. Um, I could probably find it if I really tried to look, but it's whatever. Um, why would it be a hippo? This is a rain team, bro. One day I'll figure it out. It's not important. It might have been Terrakion. I used to spam Terrakion like crazy. So if I had to guess, it was probably Terrakion Scarf. Because I used to spam Terrakion so crazy. Mega Cyclovar can Mega Evolve into Koraidon or Miraidon. No, bitch. We're not doing that. Mega Garchomp Y. Alright. It looks like we're devolving at an alarming rate. Is what I'm starting to get from this. Oops. But yeah, don't lose faith on Mega Zero Aura is the bottom line. Because I think there's a very high chance that they end up bringing this shit back. However, them revealing 2 pure electric megas and it's shit Raichu kind of takes away from the possibility of them dropping a 3rd shit electric type pure mega, which would be this guy. So, Mega Serena when? Serena's a great Pokemon. Great move pool. Decent stats. I wouldn't be against it. Wonder would Flygon still be flipping burgers if they gave it Quiver Dance? No, that would be a great change. But it would never be OU with that. Flygon needs a whole new form to ever touch OU. Quiver Dance would be interesting though, because, you know, it's an amazing move. But it's 80 special attack. Earth Power Dragon Pulse or dog shit base power too. So you'd need like +5 to be doing damage to anybody. Give my go a mega. Volcarona and King Gambit are getting megas. Roaring Moon's getting a mega. Did you guys know that? Roaring Moon's getting a mega? My uncle told me. He said that's the shit we on. Alright, I'm going to sleep. It's 12:15 a.m. I suggest you do the same. And if you're from Europe or whatever, go fucking back to sleep. It's like 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. Either way, thank you for watching. Everybody have a great rest of their day or night or whatever. I'll post a video tomorrow. It'll be a great video. It'll be the best video ever. Go watch the video I posted today. It's the best video of competitive Pokemon ever. Alright.